This is a review of the Jumbl High-Resolution 14 megapixel to 22 megapixel digital film converter. Inside the box you'll find a AC power supply converter, a charging cable that plugs into this and also plugs into the back of the scanner. This is the digital scanner itself. This is a video output cable to take the video out of here into your TV so you can actually see the pictures on a TV. This is a cleaning brush to allow you to clean the inside of this if you need to. This is a slide holder, and this, for positive slides, and this is a negative holder for film. In addition to that, you'll find an instruction manual inside. You can see the AC adapter to power it. It's a USB port on one side, so it outputs 5 volts DC at 1 amp. It's UL approved, and this device here is designed to operate on 100 to 240 volts AC and 50 to 60 hertz. I want to point out that this charging cable here is 41.5 inches long, and this video cable here has an RCA jack on it to plug into your TV, and it is 59 inches long. I'll point out that the display comes with a piece of plastic over the top to protect it during shipping. Make sure that you remove it to improve the picture quality that you're looking at. I'll point out that this is a 2.4 inch diagonal color LCD display. At the top here you have the power button, the OK button to select entries. You have the mirror button or the flip button to mirror or flip your photograph. These also help you scan through the menu to do settings. And you also have the scan and menu button. Backside here you'll see an SD slot for a memory stick. I suggest that you use one. The device only has 128 megabytes of memory internal, but by plugging in an SD card, you can use an SD card up to 32 gigabytes of memory and store a lot of pictures on it. Below here you'll see a mini USB port. That's used for data transfer to put the pictures to your computer if you like, or it's also used to power up the unit. You see the port here, that's for TV output. That way you can take the signal out and plug it into your TV. To operate the scanner, you just plug this in. There's no battery inside, it has to be plugged in to operate. You can either plug it into your computer or plug it into the AC power supply. And you take the other end of this cable and plug it into the USB port here, and now you can plug this into the wall. I'll point out now that I have this mini USB cable plugged into the AC power supply. I took the same cable without the AC wall adapter, plugged it in the computer to a USB 2.0 port and to a USB 3.0 port, and it worked perfectly. Now I'm going to turn on the power, and you'll see the unit come on and tell you that it's a film scanner. And at that point it'll go through until you have no card, and it shows here you have different selections. You see the arrow keys. I can scan through to playback, format, USB MSC, which is a mass storage device class, which means it makes the memory that's in here recognizable by your computer. You can set the language of operation, the film type. In this case it's negatives, slides, or black and white film. I'm going to be using negatives. And then you go through here and it's ready to go to start taking pictures. On the back here you'll see the picture of an SD card. You have to turn the card upside down like this and insert it. And we just added 32 gigabytes of memory to this device. Gigabytes is the maximum amount of memory that this card slot will slide trays that you use to load your film in. This one's for slides, this one's for negatives. Both of them just simply open up, and in this case you drop a slide into each slot and close it down. I like the fact that there's no plastic over the film or the slides, so there's nothing to get scratched or dirty to detract from the picture. Just make sure that your film is clean when you're using it. You can see the slot for the film. There's a divider for the middle of each frame, and here you see little pins to align it on. You want to set your film in place, lock it onto the pins, and lay it down into place. You can see I have 4 separate frames of photographs already loaded. If your film's dirty, dusty, fingerprints, your photograph's going to show that also. So make sure your film is clean. I want to show that I have this film loaded, and you'll see at the side here a little white stripe beside the little bar. That shows that the film is not lined up perfectly with each frame because the pins don't line up with the holes in the film. I want to see what that does when I put it into the scanner. You can see that it's on capture, playback, format. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to tell it to format the card, and it says if you format the card your data will be lost. I'm going to say yes, click OK, and right now it's formatting the SD card. Now it's gone back to capture, playback, format. This is the mode that if you had it plugged in your computer, you would press this button and it would attach this to the computer so that the computer could see the memory card. Now I'm going to go to language. I'm going to show you that there are multiple languages. I have it set on English. I'm going to select OK for English. Go back to languages. The film type, I'm going to hit this. You can see I'm on negatives. I'm going to hit OK. And there you can see the first picture already. Before we go on, I'm going to keep on going through the menu. I'm going to go to resolution and hit OK. And now you can see it's on 14 megapixels. And I can hit the button and make it 22 megapixels. I'm going to hit OK. And now it's ready to capture the film. Remember I showed you those little gaps between the frames? They're not showing up at all. The picture looks flawless. The photograph doesn't fit exactly in the frame. Just jockey it back and forth with this little slider until you get the perfect alignment that you want. I'm going to show you if I hit the flip button, it flips the picture upside down. That's if you have the film in backwards, or upside down you can hit the mirror button and shoot a mirror image of the photograph. When you're ready to do your capture, you can hit the OK button, and the EV allows you to adjust the brightness. You can ramp it up and down. You can adjust the red, the green, and the blue color. And everything's okay, you go back to here. Now it says you're ready to go. You're happy with what you're looking at. You can now take this and press this scan button. And you'll see it pop up down here. It says quit or save. When the save is highlighted, you want to hit OK. You'll see an hourglass pop up. And you just save that picture to the memory stick. Again, I like that picture. I'm going to hit the scan button. Save popped up. I hit OK. The hourglass popped up. I just took a picture. That's roughly less than 2 to 3 seconds per photograph. Taking shots of about 8 photographs off of this reel. I'm going to put them on the computer and show them to you, but I want to make a quick comment. Always make sure that your film is clean, no dust, no fingerprints, no smudges. Whatever's on the film is going to be in the photograph. In addition to that, this brush is a cleaning brush, and it's made to go inside and wipe off the screen on the bottom to get the dust off of it. That way there's no spots showing onto the film itself. Cleanliness is important. You see I've got the scanner plugged into my computer. I have it plugged into a USB 3.0 port. It just came on. It says capture. I'm going to scan over to where it says USB space MS DC, which means that this is a mass storage device for photography. I'm going to hit OK. You see it scanning? And you heard my computer beep that it's not connected to my computer. This is a shot of Miami as we pull out of harbor. This is a shot of our cruise ship as it's at the dock. This is another shot of the ship as it's leaving. This is a photograph of one of the beautiful islands and a home on the beach. And this is a photograph of our grandson waiting at home for us when we got back. The nice thing about this is you can load your film, slide it in there, and capture all your photographs and not even have this plugged into a computer. You can be sitting in a chair and simply have it plugged in with its own power supply. There's no software to use and no computer to use. The SD memory card did not come with it. I recommend if you're going to do a lot of photographs to get a 32 gigabyte card, as it will store a lot of pictures. As you can see, the pictures I put up just before this are outstanding. You got to remember, this film is prior to 1998 even, so I'm not even sure what year it is, but I know it's at least that old. Came out very nice, very professional. I like them a lot. This did a good job. It was fast and easy. Like I said, between each picture, once I got the hang of it, you're talking 2 or 3 seconds per photo. It's an excellent product. It worked well. I rated it 5 stars. This review is done by jjceo. I'd like to tell you that I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I promise to give a fair and honest review.